Bahasa Indonesia saya kurang baik.
Gak apa-apa.
It's my first year.
That's okay.
So, perkenalkan, nama saya Arini Tamelan. Saya mahasiswa akhir di Universitas Nusa Cendana. Saya satu kampus bersama Rizky Uli. Dan Rizky Uli adalah teman dekat saya. Saya memilih jurusan bahasa Inggris di universitas tersebut. Dan tahun ini juga saya akan wisuda. Okay. That's from me. How about you, Rai?
Halo, nama saya Rai. Saya dari kota yang dekat Sydney di 2 jam utara dari Sydney, tapi saya sedang di kota yang bernama Jindabyne. Itu dekat sama gunung Kosciuszko. Jadi aku sedang di sini karena aku atlet berski. Jadi aku harus datang di sini untuk berlatih, terus karena kondisi di sini bagus buat berlatih sama berski. Saat itu saya aku belajar di kuliah di Universitas Sydney. Saya belajar bahasa Indonesia sama Asian Studies. Jadi aku harus berlatih selama hari, terus belajar di malam, terus tidur dan mulai untuk hari yang depan. Iya. Richard?
Saya bernama Richard, tinggal di Perth, Australia.
Bagus sekali.
Saya kuliah di Universitas Murdoch.
Selanjutnya Rizky dan setelah itu Richard.
Richard udah mulai. Terus Richard, gak apa-apa.
Rizky.
Richard is actually doing the introduction.
Sudah selesai.
Nama saya Rizky. Saya mahasiswa Universitas Nusa Cendana. Dan saya sudah last year student. Dan saya tinggal di Ende sekarang. Asal saya dari Flores, Indonesia. Terima kasih.
Baik, terima kasih untuk semuanya. Hari ini saya dan Rizky akan bertanya kepada Rai dan Richard tentang pengalaman kalian saat COVID dan bagaimana perasaan kalian saat lockdown. Mungkin kalian bisa berbagi tentang pengalaman atau perasaan kalian. Oke, kita mulai dari Rai.
Ya, sebenarnya aku berlatih di Cina selama COVID. Jadi, iya, takut ya itu susah karena aku harus balik ke Australia cepat lah karena karena nggak aman. Jadi aku harus balik di pesawat pada hari yang sama dengan apa yang kami baru tahu tentang COVID dan gimana itu akan berdampak pada pengalaman kami di Cina. Jadi aku kembali di sini dan selama lockdown itu belum datang di sini dan nggak mulai sampai bulan Maret mungkin, tapi di Cina itu udah mulai di bulan Februari. Jadi aku punya 2 bulan di Australia yang nggak ada COVID dan terus lockdown. Jadi selama lockdown nggak boleh keluar rumah Dan kalau di toko nggak ada tampung, susah untuk cari makanan untuk memasak di rumah. Terus nggak
Iya.
bisa berlatih di gym karena itu semuanya tutup buat lockdown. Jadi susah buat orang yang atlet, terus susah untuk orang yang mau kerja, mau cari makanan karena nggak ada di toko. Ya, beda banget daripada sekarang dan sebelum COVID mulai. Ya, gimana, Richard? Di Australia itu beda buat kamu kalau kamu di Melbourne? Kamu bilang kamu dari Melbourne? Enggak.
Perth.
Perth.
Saya tinggal di
Gitu.
Perth. Ya. Di sini lockdown selama 6 minggu saja. So dari I don't know how to say in Indonesian. Yeah.
Apa?
We were very lucky in Perth. Lockdown during the lockdown, saya tidak pergi ke gym. Tetapi sekarang lockdown sudah selesai. Ya.
Dan Perth lumayan cukup beda sama daerah beda di Australia karena di Perth enggak ada banyak kasus COVID daripada mungkin Melbourne atau New South Wales. Ya, Victoria. Di New South Wales ada banyak apa ya, lebih kasus sekarang. Jadi ya, jadi kayak aman tapi takut ada lebih kasus. Tapi di Perth aku pikir mereka enggak harus testing lagi, ya kan, Richard? Enggak ada testing karena enggak ada COVID lagi.
There was not much testing. I don't know. We just closed the border, and it disappeared quite quickly. Yeah.
Saya dengar Western Australia close their border. Saya dengar bahwa Western Australia itu menutup perbatasan.
Maybe
dengan state yang lain. Kira-kira sampai berapa lama?
Masih tutup sejak bulan apa ya? Maret, Richard?
The border.
Yeah. When did it close?
Quite a while. Maybe bulan Februari.
Enggak. Karena aku pikir lockdown enggak mulai sampai bulan Maret. Karena aku balik ke Australia bulan Februari dan masih ada minggu berapa ya? Mungkin 3 minggu sampai lockdown di Australia. Yeah. I arrived back in Australia like early February, and there was a couple of weeks until Australia even heard of COVID and started locking down. Yeah.
We also had the we also closed the regional border in Western Australia for like we had six or seven areas, and we have the border is closed. So I cannot travel north or I cannot travel south. But now I can, but the state border is still closed.
Richard, apakah kamu tahu berapa jumlah COVID di Western Australia sekarang?
Maaf, pelan-pelan.
Oh ya, apakah kamu tahu berapa jumlah pasien COVID di Western Australia?
How long is what in Western Australia?
How much the cases?
Oh,
COVID cases in
yeah.
Australia? How many?
Hold on, nanti dulu. Let me. I will look.
Masih ada sekarang? Ada kasus?
Cases. Not many. Not many. Sembilan.
Sekarang?
Western Australia. Ya, 400. Ya 642 in Western Australia.
Wow.
Jumlah. Ya.
Berapa banyak yang masih menjadi pasien? How many that still being a patient? Is it
10? 10.
Oh, 10. So I think saya pikir pemerintah pemerintah Western Australia menangani COVID dengan sangat baik karena mereka menutup border, menutup akses dari luar untuk masuk ke dalam. So I think the government, the Western Australia government is really good at handling the COVID-19 because they're close the border, they close the access from outside to enter, really block the COVID from the outside to enter the Western Australia. Do you think how long this is gonna be, the lockdown?
The border closed.
Yeah.
It depends on Melbourne and Sydney.
Oh.
We will wait for Melbourne and Sydney.
Yeah.
Sebenarnya aku pikir situasi ini akan selama sampai ada vaksin. Kalau nggak ada, nggak bisa buka, nggak bisa mulai hidup yang biasa.
Hidup normal.
So
gitu.
Ray, kamu tinggal di daerah pegunungan di sini? Berapa banyak di daerah kamu, Ray? Berapa banyak
kasus di sini?
Berapa banyak kasus di daerah kamu?
Iya. Di sini karena lumayan jauh dari sini, nggak ada, tapi ada ada kasus ya, karena nggak ada kasus tapi ada testing di I don't know how to say this politely. Di apa ya? Like kayak limbah di toilet. Jadi buah air dari orang, iya gitu. Mereka testing itu.
Ya.
Dan ada apa ya? Ada COVID di toilet di sini, tapi enggak ada kasus. Jadi mungkin ada turis yang datang di sini untuk boski, dan mereka punya COVID, tapi enggak lagi apa ya?
Terdeteksi.
Enggak kayak apa di
tertular.
Di Inggris apa like like contagious.
Oh, okay.
Gitu.
Tertular.
Okay.
Iya,
Yes, tertular.
Jadi enggak ada kasus, tapi ada di sini, tapi nggak apa-apa, nggak tahu.
Oh yeah, that. You mentioned that you are in places that the weather in the places around you is cold. So do you think that the COVID-19 is not contagious? Since I heard that the COVID-19 is stays longer in cold weather.
Stays longer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, iya mungkin. Karena di Cina, di daerah itu terdeteksi itu dingin kali. Karena dingin itu kalau kapan aku di sana, ketika aku di sana itu negatif 20. Jadi ya mungkin nggak tahu.
Wow, negative. Do you think that the tourists by any chance transfer the COVID-19 to people that he contact?
Di sini?
Ya.
Mungkin enggak gitu. Karena itu berapa lama lalu? Itu dua minggu lalu. Jadi kalau ada kasus, mungkin kami udah tahu.
Iya.
Jadi gak apa-apa.
Iya.
I hope. Iya. Dan kalau di Indonesia gimana?
Harini, do you want to say something?
You go first.
Oh, I think as I told before in a meeting with Chris Hall, that we in my place right now, we don't have, in my city we don't have new cases right now, so kami tidak punya kasus yang baru. I think we're doing pretty much good, and then yes, we're not doing the total lockdown as like before, but everything starts to reopen again, and if you want to hold an event, then you have to follow the health protocol. So that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Dan kalau di lockdown itu gimana? Di ND?
Yeah. Waktu zaman lockdown, when the government orders people to lock down, I'm not here around. I'm not in ND. I was in Kupang. So yeah, I cannot say much what's happened during lockdown in ND. So yeah, but I think people in ND are really restrict, because they are start to making like a gate every time in the street near their house to block the people. So the gate will open during the work hours, and then it will close again at 8 p.m. at the night, and then they will restrict people who come to the era near the people who wants to enter the era. The place you stay, you have to like wash your hands, or they will measure your temperature of the
Yeah.
body of your body.
Hmm.
Okay, and
So
in
yeah, I think
Kupang
that's
now,
my speech.
I think same as and they are like that. We are in new normal right now, just like, but not many things happens. School is still closed. Everything is still online. So just like others, like in India too. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's in Australia.
Richard is done, right? Mm-mm.
In Australia, did the school are start
Ye-
reopening again? Or
Yeah.
how about in Western Australia, Richard? Is the school is opening again?
Yes.
Yeah, the schools are open again here.
Or still closed.
We haven't had, but we haven't had much problem here in Perth.
Yeah.
I know I read in Melbourne and Sydney, or maybe in Brisbane, maybe the schools are open, but they complained that there are many coronavirus cases in that school. Is that in Melbourne? Sorry, Ray, you in Sydney? Yeah.
Enggak. Aku dari Central Coast, jadi 2 jam dari sini. Yeah, enggak Sydney.
Are the schools there open?
In Sydney? Enggak tahu. I think they're open, but if they have cases, they're closed. So they closed to clean them. But yeah, I think they're trying to open New South Wales up as much as possible. And if they have cases pop up in like pubs, which they're having a lot of, or in schools, they close them straight away.
Okay. Jadi
Anyway,
itu seperti
schools in India, there are, I know, 3 private school that reopening again in India, but the state school, how do you say the government school? How do you say that?
government school, normal public school.
No, public.
Yeah,
Public.
public.
Public school. The public school are not open, but the private school, 3 private school are start reopening again. So students are going to school. Because I think that's okay, because we don't have many problem, just like in Western Australia, we don't have new cases here, so yeah.
Okay. Jadi saya pikir semua itu tergantung keadaan atau situasi. It depends on the conditions. It's like it will be reopened, depends on the condition. Okay, so now it's like how do you feel in the COVID, maybe in lockdown? How do you feel? Alright, are you happy or are you bored?
Sebenarnya hidupku di lockdown itu enggak lumayan beda daripada hidupku di normal umum.
Yes.
Karena aku harus berlatih, aku harus kuliah, aku harus kerja, dan kerja aku bekerja di online, aku kuliah di online, dan aku berlatih sama timku. Jadi kalau aku bisa berlatih sama mereka, itu kayak umum buat aku.
Iya.
Tapi aku tahu ada banyak yang ada sedih atau bingung karena nggak bisa bertemu sama teman-teman mereka, nggak bisa pesta, nggak bisa
Iya.
ke apa ya, ke pubs, clubs kayak gitu. Jadi iya itu susah
Wait,
buat biasanya buat apa ya orang lain, tapi aku nggak tahu aku beruntung karena situasi
Yes.
aku.
apakah
Oke.
selama lockdown you still like practicing with your coach probably or your
Mm-mm.
friends?
Apakah kamu
Apakah kamu
masih latihan?
berlatih sama during the
Ih,
lockdown?
enggak, aku harus berlatih di rumahku. Jadi itu susah karena aku nggak punya apa ya alat buat berlatih kan kayak gym. Jadi aku harus beli, tapi yang nggak bisa beli karena udah apa?
Lockdown.
Ya udah
Lockdown.
lockdown, nggak ada lagi. Udah beli dari orang lain.
Iya.
Udah habis. Jadi iya itu susah, tapi aku dekat pantai, jadi aku bisa berlari dan berlatih di pantai. Aku bisa berenang. Jadi ya gak apa-apa.
Oke.
Iya.
How about you, Richard?
Richard.
How was your lockdown?
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult. Tetapi rumah saya di dekat teman. Jadi saya pergi ke teman dan latihan di teman. The park is quite big, and banyak orang latih di teman. Many people exercising in the park.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that is all here. A lot of people have to work from home during lockdown. But yeah, our lockdown is only 6 weeks, so I think it's okay. But for other places, it's longer.
Okay.
That's cool. Anyway, how do you guys handle? I heard because I
Yes.
heard a lot of stores in Australia like lose some of essential, some of logistic stuff like toilet paper and probably food. Do you find that like difficult to handle, or you are pretty okay with that? With people who borrow, people who buy all the things that probably they don't really need.
Yeah. Just like
they
prepare.
buy way too lot for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of I think crazy people buying all of the food, all of the toilet paper. But I before this happened, I went and bought not a lot, but I bought a bit extra because I think many people will panic. So I guess I was lucky. I was prepared. But yeah, I didn't like to see it. So many people were fighting in the shops about over toilet paper and buying, being very, very selfish, I think. I didn't like that. So I don't know how to fix that. Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Rai?
ya itu susah buat cari tisu toilet. Jadi karena aku nggak tahu, pasti ada orang yang beli banyak karena mereka takut dan pikir oh nggak bisa beli nanti. Tapi mungkin ada orang yang harus beli lagi karena mereka harus tinggal di rumah. Jadi kalau keluar ke kantor, ke sekolah, mereka akan pakai tisu toilet di sana atau makan di luar di tempat makanan di restoran kayak gitu. Tapi kalau di rumah mereka harus memasak buat sendiri, harus pakai tisu toilet sendiri. Jadi mungkin itu alasan udah habis, tapi pasti ada yang takut juga yang beli banyak-banyak karena mereka takut nggak bisa beli nanti. Buat kami, buat keluargaku, susah untuk cari tisu toilet itu susah banget karena harus punya di Australia karena nggak pakai apa namanya kami joke itu bercanda bum gun tapi aku lupa kata bum gun kayak bak mandi tapi iya tapi iya gitu karena nggak ada bak mandi di Australia kami harus pakai tisu toilet jadi nggak bisa ke toilet. Jadi iya, itu susah. Kalau makanan, karena ada banyak orang yang tinggal di rumah, nggak bisa kerja, nggak bisa mereka mau memasak untuk aktivitas. Jadi mereka mau memasak kue atau kayak gitu. Nggak ada tepung dan bahan kayak itu. Jadi kami mau memasak kue atau brownies atau yummy food. Jadi itu susah karena nggak ada tepung dan bahan kayak itu. Ya jadi aku pikir itu terserah apa yang lingkungan. Jadi kalau di rumah pasti harus punya lebih basics. Dan itu susah.
Kebutuhan dasar. Terus selama lockdown, do you think you gain new interesting experience or you have new hobbies or you maintain your skills or some kind of that? Apakah kamu mendapat hobi baru or berlatih skill kamu ya?
Richard?
So you're asking if I improved my skills or what I did to improve myself? Yeah. Actually, I went online to a site and studied some courses from other universities. So I looked at psychology of criminal justice. I've never studied this, but it was quite interesting because I had so much spare time. And also because I started university in semester 2, I have to study Indonesian myself and get credit for semester 1. So I studied the semester 1 Indonesian by myself as well. Yeah. So I did a lot of studying things. Yeah.
Well, interesting.
If I'm stuck at home, I should do something useful, right?
Yeah. I should use time well. Should spend time for something important, especially in this COVID time right now. Okay. How about you, Rai?
Ya itu kayak biasanya buat aku masih harus kuliah, jadi aku berfokus pada itu. Jadi aku punya hasil yang bagus banget. Jadi aku senang tentang itu. Selain itu aku bisa punya lebih waktu sama keluargaku karena kalau nggak ada lockdown, ayahku harus bekerja di kantor dia, adikku harus bekerja di kerja juga dia dia berpenggangan gunung. Jadi dia harus bekerja hari mungkin 5 atau 6 hari seminggu. Jadi aku nggak bisa bertemu sama dia sering. Jadi ya itu bagus buat bisa bertemu sama mereka dan ya main-main di rumah aja.
Iya.
That's interesting.
Dan kalian?
Kalau saya di lockdown ini lebih fokus kepada waktu itu saya fokus kepada tugas akhir saya, dan saat ini saya sedang mempersiapkan untuk wisuda. Jadi seperti I have many times to prepare that because that's still online, and the wisudanya juga online. Jadi saya pikir saya punya banyak waktu. I have many times, and about my hobbies, because one of my hobby is reading novel. Saya punya banyak sekali waktu untuk membaca novel. Saya juga punya waktu dan kesempatan untuk mendengarkan musik ataupun menonton video dance kesukaan saya. Okay. How about you, Rizky?
So before I answer the questions, probably we're gonna give Okta a chance to introduce himself.
Yeah.
Selamat datang.
Halo Kak.
Halo.
Selamat datang Kak Okta.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Yes.
Selamat datang juga. Hai semua.
Hai.
Bisakah memperkenalkan diri?
Oke. Perkenalkan, saya Oktavianus, panggil saja Okta. Saya salah satu seperti Rizky, membantu teman-teman dari Australia untuk belajar bahasa Indonesia.
Keren. Thank you, Okta. So we were just talk about COVID-19, the lockdown thing in Indonesia and Australia. Jadi kita tadi berbicara tentang lockdown di Australia dengan di Indonesia, pengalaman kita lockdown, dan sekarang sudah sampai di pertanyaan apakah kita mendapatkan skill baru atau membuat hobi baru, dan bagaimana perasaan kita tentang lockdown. So I'm gonna answer that. Saya pikir my lockdown is pretty boring because I used to hang out with my friends, and then hang out a lot with my friends, and then but new hobbies, I think I read a couple of books now since the lockdown because I really don't know what to do. I'm not really into reading actually before, but now I'm reading books, and that's like self-improvement for me. And so other than that, everything is boring for me because my and in my house back then in Kupang, I don't have like in my house, I don't live with people with the same age with me. I only have like my uncle, my cousin is like 5-year-old and then 9-year-old. So sometimes it's kind of hard to to tell, to share some stories.
Yeah.
That's pretty different with people to tell stories at the same age with me. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe Okta have something to add.
Mm-mm. Maybe Kak Okta, you can say something about yours.
Okay, do you want me to say in English or in Indonesia?
Indonesian maybe, but
Ray or Richard?
pelan-pelan. Yes. Hah? Pelan-pelan supaya Richard bisa mendengarnya.
Yeah. Sorry, a little bit noisy here ya. Lockdownnya di sini posisi sekarang saya lagi di Bali. Jadi lockdown di sini sangat terasa. Setiap masyarakat itu dilarang untuk keluar rumah sama sekali selama 3 bulan terakhir. Jadi seluruh aktivitas benar-benar di dalam rumah. Kita keluar cuma untuk belanja bahan-bahan pokok atau bahan-bahan makanan. Setelah itu harus kembali lagi ke rumah atau tempat tinggal masing-masing. Setiap orang yang keluar diwajibkan menggunakan masker. Terakhir itu sekitar tanggal 1 Agustus kemarin. Baru lockdown di Bali dibuka. Selama masa lockdown tersebut, saya menghabiskan banyak waktu dengan melatih vokal, kemudian menambah wawasan bahasa saya, termasuk bahasa Spanyol.
Wow.
Dan membaca beberapa novel dari online.
Oh yeah, same as me. Application, right? Novel tutor.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all from me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jadi,
Okay.
Kak Okta, kamu di Bali?
Iya, betul sekali. Posisi lagi di Bali sekarang.
Di mana di Bali? Apa?
At Jimbaran, but now I'm in
Jimbaran.
Renon, in a place.
Di mana?
Jimbaran. Sorry,
Iya.
Jimbaran.
Tapi masih di Jimbaran?
No, actually, I'm now at my friend's place in Denpasar.
Okay. Oh, cool.
So, yeah, all right, guys. I think I'm gonna head out because I have things to do right now. So, terima kasih sudah bertemu.
Yeah.
Mungkin kalian bisa lanjut. I'm gonna go right now. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Iki.
Okay. Thank you, Iki. Bye-bye, Iki.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay. For Kak Okta, maybe do you have questions for Richard and Ray? But you can ask them in Indonesian, but pelan-pelan supaya Richard bisa mendengar jelas dan bisa memahaminya. Okay.
Sorry, bisa diulang lagi?
Yeah, okay. Maybe do you have questions for Ray and Richard? You can ask them in Indonesian, but I hope you just like speak pelan-pelan saja supaya Richard bisa mendengarnya dengan jelas dan bisa memahaminya. So, yes.
Sorry for repeating the question you asked before because I never heard it.
Ya, oke.
Apakah jelaskan sedikit tentang lockdown di Australia? A little bit.
Yes.
Jelasin?
Yours.
Mau jelasin?
Yeah.
Oh gitu. Richard, do you wanna talk
Richard
about
or
your
To
lockdown?
just the lockdown in general.
Ya,
So saya tinggal di Perth, and here the lockdown is only 6 weeks.
6 minggu, yes.
Yeah, and many people, banyak orang pergi ke taman untuk latihan.
Okay.
Dan banyak orang dengan anjingnya.
Okay.
Jalan kaki dengan anjing. Yeah. In the park, there are many dogs.
Okay.
Everyone just stay at home and wait. I like Rizky. I also before I did not read much, so I got the Kindle app and I download lots of books and start reading and start studying. Yeah.
Okay, bagus sekali.
And how about you, Ray?
Iya, itu lockdown di sini buat aku apa ya? Jadi aku harus tinggal di rumah. Jadi itu mungkin lumayan susah karena aku harus berlatih di gym. Jadi tempat kayak gym dan clubs dan pubs harus tutup karena COVID. Jadi aku harus tinggal di rumah. Tapi ya biasanya lumayan umum buat aku karena aku harus berkuliah di rumah, harus bekerja online. Jadi ya gak apa-apa, tapi aku nggak bisa bertemu sama teman-teman, nggak bisa keluar negara karena aku sering ke negara lain buat berlatih atau berkompetisi. Jadi ya itu susah. Tapi ya sekarang lumayan lebih baik di New South Wales di daerah aku. Jadi sekarang aku bisa berjalan. Jadi aku sedang di kota beda. Jadi aku dari Central Coast itu 2 jam utara dari Sydney. Tapi sedang aku di kota yang dekat salju karena aku atlet berski. Jadi aku harus berlatih di Jindabyne, di kota Jindabyne. Ya. Yeah.
So, bagaimana perasaanmu ketika kamu tidak bisa pergi ke luar negeri untuk berlatih ataupun berlomba?
Aku, bukan sedih, bukan senang. Aku, like content, I guess. Karena aku tahu itu jadi kami dan kita di seluruh dunia bisa menjadi lebih aman. Jadi iya aku gak apa-apa karena aku tahu itu penting buat kita. Iya, aku tahu kalau nggak bisa berkompetisi pasti ada kompetisi nanti di tahun depan. Iya, jadi gak apa-apa. Ada selalu pasti ada nanti.
Keren sekali. Okay. Other question again, Kak Okta?
For Ray, what kind of competition did you attend?
Berski? besi salju.
Oh, bisa.
Iya.
Nice. Close, right?
Okay.
So ketika kamu tidak bisa pergi keluar untuk ke gym,
Mm-mm.
apa yang kamu lakukan di rumah untuk menambah kebugaran untuk berolahraga?
Ya, Susi ya. Sebenarnya aku keluar jadi aku tinggal dekat ke pantai, jadi aku keluar rumah ke pantai. Jadi di sana aku bisa berlari, berenang di pantai. Ya, selain itu susah karena nggak ada alat gym di rumahku. Jadi, ya coba aja. Susah.
Okay. So untuk Richard dan Rai, because both of you like to go to gym, right? But before that lockdown, so just like how do you manage your hobbies, especially for gym, to do gym? What do you do in your home?
Richard?
Richard.
Many of the gyms here let the members take the equipment home. So I can take the kettlebell or the weights back to my home, and then they will provide like a Zoom, using Zoom, a video workout. It was very good. All of the gyms were very helpful, and every gym I know let people take the equipment home, and then at the end of lockdown, just take the equipment back. It was quite convenient.
Okay, good.
So it doesn't matter,
A little bit. Like I cannot do everything at home, but at least I can do something.
Yes. Yeah, at least you do something at home.
Yeah.
How about
me?
Have you done anything? Apakah kamu sudah melakukan sesuatu yang berbeda selama lockdown?
Okay.
Anything else?
Kalau saya seperti yang saya beritahu sebelumnya, sebelum saat lockdown, saya sedang sibuk dengan tugas akhir skripsi. Jadi saya fokus dengan skripsi saya. Saya tidak, just like I enjoy the time, I enjoy the lockdown. I never stress, and I never stress to just like I can't go out or hang out with my friends. No, but I just stress if my skripsi is not gone well. Yeah, it's like that. But for the lockdown, no. And just like I have many times with my family too. I can spend my time with my nephew, just like that. Just like everything is gone well for me. Okay. How about you, Kak Okta?
My lockdown a little bit sad, sedikit sedih karena tidak bisa keluar atau jalan-jalan. Ya, hobinya saya jalan-jalan. So itu sangat sedikit meningkatkan hobi ketika tinggal di rumah saja, tidak melakukan apa-apa. Itu buat saya sedikit sedih. Tapi setelah lockdown diakhiri, saya lebih banyak menghabiskan waktu ke pantai, jalan bersama teman-teman. And like that.
Okay.
Jadi Kak Okta, kamu berasal dari mana? Dari Kupang.
Iya, betul sekali.
Jadi kenapa kamu di Bali?
Actually, saya bekerja lockdown. All of the destination has closed,
Iya.
so we
Iya.
are at home.
Oke.
Jadi bisa berjalan dari pulau-pulau ke pulau.
Iya.
Enggak kayak lockdown di Australia. Jadi like borders di sini tutup, tapi di sana bisa di mana-mana.
At the first time close, yes, close, just reopen again.
Jadi balik ke Bali.
I come here, saya datang ke Bali sebelum lockdown.
Ya.
To Bali last year, tahun lalu.
Bekerja sebagai apa?
Customer service.
Wow.
Apa?
What do you ask? I'm sorry.
CS?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Customer service. Okay.
Cool.
And Richard will say something in Indonesia.
Yes, of course. Richard.
You can do it, Richard. Yeah.
Di Denpasar, sekarang banyak orang ada di Denpasar.
Iya, banyak sekali.
Ya.
Full of locals, not the foreign.
Ya, biasanya di Denpasar banyak foreigners. Ya. Jadi sekarang sekali lain, it must be very different.
Ya, berbeda.
Ya. So, sekarang banyak orang Indonesia ke Denpasar, pergi ke Denpasar.
Okay.
Are there lots of people? Are there lots of Indonesians that go to Denpasar now?
Yeah. Kak Okta?
Iya. I cannot get what you mean.
What do you mean, Richard?
I just mean, are there a lot of Indonesian people that travel to Denpasar now because there is no foreigners there?
You mean like Indonesians from other islands?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the lockdown. No one cannot come to Denpasar. But after the end of July, they opened the airport for the domestic flights only.
Yeah.
So now you can see in Bali, lots of domestic people like for local people and domestic around Indonesia. Soon, the next month, they will open it for the foreign tourists.
Yes.
So now
Yeah.
in the car, you just see and watch tiny of the people. They live here and they come here before the lockdown and not yet. So they stay here. They are you see around the side.
Okay.
And those who have kitas can come to Bali.
Okay. So, anything else, Kak Okta, that you wanna ask Richard and Rai?
For now, I think I don't have enough. Don't have question. But if you have any question for me, I would like to answer it in
Yeah.
Indonesia or
Yeah. Now your turn. You ask questions. Yes. Both of you can give us both Kak Okta and I questions. So yes, like we can say to answer your questions.
Jadi berapa kasus COVID masih aktif di Indonesia atau di Bali, di Kupang? Kalian udah tahu nggak?
Okay, for me, because just like I usually just like I also usually follow the flow of plans, but right now I don't want to. Yeah, watch that again because sometimes make me stress every time. Every day, it's like we have new case again. So just like that, keep our mind to think positive. It's like for me, I think I choose to stop. So to stop read because sometimes make me nervous. Yes. And how about you, Kak Okta?
Okay. For me, I think in Indonesia, overall,
Yeah.
it takes 1,000
Yes.
case per day, 1,000 kasus per hari. Itu kebanyakan di Pulau Jawa.
Yeah. So very big.
Untuk di Bali sendiri, untuk update informasinya belum terlalu menguak keluar, jadi itu tidak dipublikasikan, hanya konsumsi pihak-pihak Satgas saja. Tetapi overall mereka tidak ada kasus-kasus baru yang bermunculan, seperti cuma 1 aja atau 2 aja, tidak sebanyak seperti di Jawa. Karena pengamanan, menurut saya, pengamanan di Bali itu sangat ketat. Setiap warga yang keluar akan ditahan kalau tidak menggunakan masker. Tidak akan dilayani pembelian di supermarket atau di pasar. Bagi pengunjung yang tidak menggunakan masker, tidak akan dilayani. Seperti itu. So, overall, no risk, no case per day. So I think it's mostly safe in Bali.
Yeah. Lately, that's in Kupang, just like every day we have case too, but not big. Just like almost just like one day or just almost one in the city, but probably in this province more than one. Just like not really big, but yeah, we have new cases every day. Okay, anything else? Maybe Richard? Do you have questions for us?
So the borders will open for international travel in September in Indonesia.
Yeah, in Bali. Yes, Bali.
Do you think many foreigners will come to Bali?
For me, I think so. Yes, because they are bored when the lockdown, during the lockdown. So yeah, in here we
Yeah.
same as the lockdown. After the lockdown is end, lots of people come to the tourist destination and spend their time until now. So I think maybe the foreign will do the same thing, but more safely. Like has to provide a PCR test before they fly.
Yeah, because in Australia, the government are saying the border, the international border, will not open this year.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
next year, right?
yeah, next year maybe. Yeah.
Terserah.
So if we go to Bali, it will be difficult if we come back. Then maybe we have to do 14 days isolation.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I see.
yeah, but in some cases, I read about the Ministry of the Foreign Affairs. They had to take permission from the Australia, from Singapore, from America, from China. So they had a connection to make they provide the flight from Australia to Bali, China to Bali, and from everywhere to Bali. So they had some kind of the conversation between the minister. It really it possibly.
Yeah.
So can I ask you? So the government of Australia not allowed to foreign flight from another country to Australia.
Not what?
Forbidden. For forbidden.
We cannot fly. Yeah.
Jadi kami bisa apa ke negara lain, tapi harus punya apa exemption. Jadi kalau kamu harus bekerja di negara lain bisa. Kalau harus datang di sini untuk bekerja bisa, tapi harus punya permit dan harus punya 2 minggu quarantine. Dan quarantine itu harus di hotel dan hotel itu mahal banget karena nggak bisa keluar dan harus punya apa kayak polisi. Mereka harus membawa makanan dan essentials. Jadi ya bisa tapi susah dan mahal banget karena kalau mau datang di sini mungkin 30.000 dolar buat datang di sini dari negara kayak Amerika atau lain-lain kayak itu. Ya, jadi bisa tapi susah. Dan tergantung kondisi COVID. Mungkin kayak itu untuk mungkin sampai akhir tahun ini atau tahun depan juga. Jadi iya, susah untuk tahu kalau bisa balik ke normal dan bisa pergi ke tempat kayak Bali kalau orang Australia.
untuk Ray, apakah pemerintah di sana mengizinkan warga negaranya untuk travel ke luar negeri atau ada travel warning?
Bisa, tapi harus punya izin. Jadi kalau buat kerja bisa, tapi untuk liburan nggak boleh.
So, in your case, in your opinion, would you think the Australian tour company
apa? Menurut
Anda,
aku,
apakah orang Australia akan datang ke Bali pada September atau bulan-bulan ke depannya?
Mungkin nggak boleh karena menjadi mahal banget. Kalau mereka ke Bali harus balik di sini, harus 2 minggu di hotel, dan itu mungkin apa ya, pasti lebih mahal daripada tinggal di Bali untuk 2 minggu. Kalau balik ke Australia 2 minggu di hotel akan mungkin terlalu mahal untuk orang biasanya umum yang mau ke liburan aja di Bali, harus datang balik di Australia harus 2 minggu dan harus bayar untuk 2 minggu di hotel. Mungkin nggak bisa. Mungkin kalau orang Australia untuk turis di Bali mungkin nggak tahun ini, mungkin nggak bisa sampai ada vaksin atau nggak ada kasus lagi di Australia. Ya, sedih.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think now just like this will be what time is it? 5, right? Almost 6 p.m., right?
Yeah.
For the right time. Yes.
Aku harus memasak makan malam.
We can
Mungkin harus.
Yeah, so it's like we can finish our meeting today. So thank you very much for Rai and Richard for sharing your experience about COVID and your like lockdown there. And thank you very much too for Kak Okta. And Kak Okta, where are you now?
His connection
Kak Okta
is bad.
Oh my God. Yes. Yeah, I think we're waiting for him to say bye together, and then we can finish. Okay, while waiting for him, Richard say something. Goodbye in Indonesian, maybe.
Ya, terima kasih untuk letting me listen to some Indonesian.
Yes. Yeah. And I think your Indonesian is good too, right? Your Indonesian is good, both of you. It's just like your Indonesian is really good. So, Okta. Oh my God. Okay, so it's like I think you can finish this. Thank you very much and goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.